So the big question is this: do you need therapy? Today, I want to share the importance of therapy as part of your journey. My name is Joan, Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. So today, I really want to unpack therapy, when to start, and why it matters. People usually ask me, do I need therapy? Why should I go to therapy? But I'm just single. But I just got into a relationship. But we're happy in a relationship. The assumption is always that therapy is for troubled relationships. But that's not true. Therapy is a crucial step in your journey. Whether you're single, dating, brand new to relationships, or you're navigating life's ups and downs in a turbulent relationship. So I know that when I was going to start therapy, I didn't think I had a problem. But the truth is, if you're an adult who's been through relationships and childhood, you probably have some trauma that you need to get through. So it's not a question of whether your problems are big enough or if it's the right time. The right time is now. Therapy isn't just for crisis moments. It's a tool for anyone who's looking to understand themselves better, understand life better, improve their relationships, or just to navigate life's challenges more effectively. Therapy is it for you. And for me too. So the question about when you should start therapy for me is right away, right? There are many signals in your life. You know when you just know that you probably need to talk to someone, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or you just keep having the same recurring issues, or some deep sadness in your life, some feeling of emptiness or anxiety, or maybe you just don't know how to move forward with your life. Therapy often offers a safe space for you to explore the feelings that you're having, especially the ones that you really can't explain, and maybe examine your behaviors and some of the patterns that are showing up in your life, right? And this is not you talking to a friend or talking to a religious leader where there's a lot of judgment. This is a non-judgmental safe space where you can explore your own feelings and come to your own conclusions about where you're at in a more honest and open way. Introspection is so key, and we all need to be able to go inwards and really explore some of the things that are going on within us. So when it comes to relationships, for me, I always say that, like I said, it doesn't matter whether you're single, dating, in a new relationship. Therapy is always a good thing. It's a powerful way for you to work on self-awareness, on self-love, to be able to set healthy boundaries, and for you to understand what you truly desire. So this works very well, especially when you're single or when you're dating, for you to really understand who you are and what you really desire in a partner. It's about separating some of those narratives, some of those conditionings of your past, some of those experiences, some of those baggages that you're carrying on, and really being able to filter and get to the bottom of who you truly are, who you truly are, and what you truly want. Right? So that as you're working on yourself, you can show up as the best, most authentic version of yourself for you first, and then also for any future relationship that you want to get into. So that's for people who are single and dating. In terms of new relationships, I think therapy plays a huge role because, especially if you've been single for a long time, when all the excitement is going on, you might not see a lot of things, and therapy can help you to settle into what you're going through so that you can be clear and be more objective about what exactly is going on, right? And as the butterflies start to settle, then some of those baggage and trauma start to show up. So therapy will help you to make sure that you're healing from those, right? And you're not punishing your new partner for someone else's errors and mistakes or some of the experiences that you've gone through in life. That way, you're going into the new relationship as a healthy, healed version of yourself. And then you also have the tools to be able to effectively communicate your feelings, your wants, your desires, and just be able to communicate as an adult, right? As a mature, healed adult in a relationship. Relationships are not easy. I always say being single is hard. Being in a relationship is hard. Choose your heart. No one is easy, right? But being able to communicate effectively is so key. Being able to express yourself in a way that is not this ticking time bomb of emotions where you're constantly having an emotional explosion because you've been triggered by something from your past can really hurt potentially healthy, good relationships. So therapy can really help you navigate the early phase of a relationship. So if you just get into a relationship, I always say start when the relationship is still happy, because at that point you can start to explore deeper things about each of you so that you're sure that this is really, really what you want. So don't just wait for the relationship to become turbulent to start seeking therapy. Seek therapy in the early days when the butterflies are still flapping around. And then obviously, when it comes to longer term relationships, as people start to evolve, therapy can really, really help navigate some of those challenges that you start to face as a couple, because the honeymoon phase will pass, right? And at that point in time, a lot of people just want to run, because the honeymoon phase is where people really enjoy. But beyond that is really when the trials of a relationship happen, and then you need to move on to the next level where now it's more of a committed relationship. But to get through that, it's not always easy to do it on your own. So therapy can really help couples who've been together for a substantial amount of time navigate those turbulent periods after the honeymoon phase that will show up. So whether it's you're single, you're dating, you're new into a relationship, or you've been in a relationship for a while, therapy is always, always, always a good thing. For me personally, when I started therapy when I was single, and I think, I started therapy after my relationship had ended, and I was just like, you know what is going on? How is it that I'm attracting exactly the same type of people? It's always ending the same way. I'm always the one having all this resentment because I give it my all and I get nothing else in return. And I knew that the problem had to start with me. So I sought out therapy thinking that it would just help me point fingers in the other direction, but it was all pointing fingers at me. And it really, really transformed my life and my approach to dating. I learned a lot about myself, my needs, my wants. I learned about my self-worth. I learned about what is truly important to me, overcoming some of my past trauma, and really how to enjoy being by myself. So it was no longer this desperate need to find somebody to come and fill a void in my life. No, it was about really discovering why I really wanted to be in a relationship. And that was really, really transformational for me, because now I wasn't desperate. I did not need a relationship, right? I desired a relationship that I could give, not so much as receive, right? So it really helped me to gain the clarity and the confidence about myself, first of all, and then be able to build a healthy, fulfilling relationship going forward. It doesn't mean that you will not have challenges. No, challenges will still be there. But with therapy, now you have tools to be able to navigate and overcome them, and to be able to sit back and realize, okay, is this about this particular relationship, or am I just bringing up something from my past trauma? And then you can handle it, and you have all you have all the tools to be able to navigate all of those issues. So I know that therapy usually gets a bad rap because a lot of people still think that therapy means that you're weak, you're not mature enough to deal with issues on your own, right? But that's not true. Therapy is transformative at any stage in your life. Forget relationships. About anything to do with life, therapy is your best friend. Like, therapy will transform your life. You will learn things about yourself you did not even know existed. So if you've been contemplating therapy, let this be your sign. This is a fantastic step towards getting to understand yourself, getting to heal from all your past trauma, and then the opportunity for growth. Growth is so key. We're evolving beings. You need to be understanding the evolution that is happening within you, right? You need to be able to embrace it and be able to show up as that best or better version of yourself. Therapy is a sign of strength. It is you saying to yourself, I want the best for me, and I'm committing to my own well-being and to my own growth. So whether you're single, in a relationship, or somewhere in between, therapy is a valuable tool for you in your journey. So I want to encourage you today, If you've never tried therapy, try it. Book a free session with a therapist and just see how you feel about it. If you keep getting the same results, which you don't want, or you keep trying to get a particular outcome and you still don't have it, then maybe you need to seek therapy to at least work on some of those things that you may not be aware of that might be holding you back. So go to therapy. We all need therapy. Every area of life, you need a therapist. So I just thought I'll share that with you to encourage you. If you're looking for a therapist or you don't know how to go about finding a therapist, feel free to reach out to me. I can share some tips and some tools and some places where you can find great therapists, whether you want to do virtual or you want to do in person. There's a lot of resources out there, and I can help you with that today. So that's all I have for you. Again, if you're struggling with any aspect of the dating journey, or you've been going on dating, you're not able to move it forward to a more solid relationship, or you just don't even know where to find dates these days, reach out to me. I'm an expert in this area, if you can't tell that already, but I do have a lot of tools that can help you navigate this journey so that you can have the outcome of a beautiful, delicious, healthy relationship that you truly desire. Well, thank you so much for listening to today's episode on the Second Chances podcast, A Love Journey in Black and White. Remember, no matter what, never give up on love. Till next time, sending you love and light.